Okay, so some more terminology. There's kind of a lot of terminology in this section, but we have a polynomial function, let's say. F of x equals, negative 2x to the fifth minus 4x cubed plus x squared minus 7x plus 9. Okay, so a nice long polynomial function like that. So we're going to talk a little bit about this. Notice that the exponents go from largest to smallest, down to 0, right? We have a constant here. So from 5 to 3 to 2 to 1. The 4 is missing, right? We don't have an x to the fourth term, but that's okay. You don't have to have all of the terms there. You just have to have the highest exponent first. That then is the leading term. So in this case, the leading term is negative 2x to the fifth. That means the leading coefficient is negative 2. So I don't care which one you think of first. The leading coefficient is going to be the one in front. It's got to be in that form, though, okay? And we call this the general form, which we already gave you, but it says that the exponents have to go from largest to smallest. Exponents, largest to smallest. And there's probably a better definition in the book. We already gave you the general form when we said f of x equals a sub n x to the nth plus plus a sub 2 x squared plus a sub 1 x plus a sub 0. Anyway, that form. Okay. The degree also comes from the leading term. When we talk about the degree, we're talking about the degree of the equation. And so in this case, it's going to be 5. So it's the exponent. That's the degree. Okay? All right. So some terminology. They want us to know, hey, what's the leading term? What's the leading coefficient? What's the degree? So we have some examples. So we look at this first one here. First of all, that is not in the right order. So f of x needs to be written as, for this one, negative 4x cubed plus 2x squared plus 3. Now it's at least in the right order. Identify the degree. The degree, in this case, is 3. It's going to be that leading term. It's going to be the exponent on that leading term. The leading term, okay, so leading term, L term, is negative 4x cubed. The leading coefficient, so the leading we're abbreviating, is negative 4. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. Is it in the right order? Exponent of 5, exponent of 5, exponent of 3, exponent of 1. Yep, they're in the right order. What is the degree? The degree is 5 in this case. What is the leading term? 5t to the fifth. And then what's the leading coefficient? 5. So that one wasn't all that exciting. And you might say, well, what about those other terms? We didn't do anything with those. Nope, not right now. We're just looking at the leading term and we're identifying the degree and the leading coefficient and what the leading term is. Okay, so now let's do this last one, h of p. Well, it's not in the right order. You're going to have to rewrite that as negative p cubed plus 6p minus 2. Notice the negative sign goes with the p cubed, so you got to be careful on that. All right, what's the degree? The degree is 3. That's the exponent. What's the leading term? The opposite of p to the third. Sometimes we say negative p cubed, but, you know. The leading coefficient. It's going to be negative 1 here, okay? All right, so identifying degree, leading term, leading coefficient.